Welcome to the Me and Him podcast. I am your host, Abria Pop, and I am so excited to be launching this podcast today where we do life with Christ. And so I'm a young girl, I'm a college student, and I am highly involved in ministry. I sing praise and worship, I'm on the intercessory prayer team. Sometimes I get involved in media and dance, and I'm even starting my own online ministry. And so I wanted to be able to encourage other young people in the gospel, specifically young leaders who are involved in ministry, to just continue to pursue the will of God for their lives, but ultimately to do life with Christ. And so this podcast is for you. If you are a young person, whether that be high school, college, or out of college, and you want to be used by God and want to be encouraged in the faith, this is also for you if you are already involved in ministry or aspire to be involved in ministry at whatever capacity, which could literally be a greeter at the door or you preach in the pulpit. At whatever capacity you believe that the Lord is calling for you to go into or that He is using you in, I want this to be a space where we are encouraged to continue to go forward and do the will of God, even as young people, and where we can kind of get tips from one another, and I can give you advice based on my experience and what I am already involved in. This podcast is also for you if you are a college student and you want to grow in your faith while on campus, and if you want to see how I, as a young person, get involved on campus within campus ministry, and also just be a light in this dark world and around people who may not be like me or even people who are like me. We're going to have all of those conversations, and sometimes we're even going to have some real talks, because a part of being a college student or growing in the faith as a young person is we face life challenges where we have to remember to bring God along with us and grow in the faith. And so I am so excited to be starting this and doing this. And even if you're just watching because you're encouraged by what you see me doing already and you want to continue to pay attention to my journey and be encouraged by my journey, you can also do that here at the podcast. And so welcome again to the Me and Him podcast, where we are doing life with Christ. And make sure that you follow us on social media. Also, we are currently on Spotify and YouTube primarily, and we'll soon be on Apple Podcasts. But for now, that's all, y'all. So I love y'all.